Alright, what's going on, y'all? We are on the homeward side of the trip, on the downhill side, literally. We're in the mountains of Tennessee, about 157 miles from home, which is North Carolina. We left out last Sunday, and it is now Friday, right around noon. Yeah, about noon on Friday. We left out last Sunday, went straight to San Diego, went up to Seattle after that, then back. We had to stop in Tennessee, just outside of Nashville, and now we're headed back home. We're 150 miles from there, and I'm pretty much ready to be there. But it's been a decent trip so far, whatnot. We took a rock to the windshield, so the crack keeps growing, and we're just trying to pretty much limp it back to the shop, get that fixed. So then we don't know when we're going to leave out. We usually leave out 24 to 34 hours after we get back, but depending on if they ordered the windshield and when they can get it put in and all that good stuff. Because of course the boss man said a few days ago that they had one ordered, so we'll see whether or not they do or not when we get there. Hopefully they do, and we can be right back out again and keep these wheels turning. But it's been a decent trip so far, no issues. I think we're about 6,400 miles this week is what we're going to end up doing, somewhere around there, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. Anyways, we're going to talk about things you might need in your truck as far as equipment wise. So you went through CDL school, and you went through training. If you went through training, you know, you probably sat with somebody that might have told you some things you need, or you saw some things they had. We're just going to talk about just equipment stuff, you know, nothing too crazy. And this would also be things to ask when you're talking to a company about, you know, whether or not you want to go work there, about their equipment and what they offer. It ain't always about cent per mile. Everybody wants to get paid good. But it ain't how much you make, it's how much you keep. So a big thing with your money is playing defense with your money. It ain't just how much you make, it's how much you save, how much you play defense with it. So if it was me looking for a truck company and wanting to know about the equipment they offer, you know, I would ask what they have in it. You want a power inverter, you know, to run a microwave. You want to see if it comes with a microwave. Make sure it's got a power inverter. That way you can heat up whatever it is you want to heat up. You know, whether it's noodles or little meals you can buy in the frozen section at the grocery store, or Chef Boyardee, you know. But you'll need a microwave for that, and also a refrigerator. Keep some drinks, keep some food. Just stuff that's going to help you save money out on the road. Our company, matter of fact, our truck has an inverter, a microwave, a refrigerator with a freezer in it. We also have a TV with built-in DVD player. Do we use it? Yeah, sometimes we use it. We really don't use it that much, though. It's not something you have to have. That's just something this company offers. This company offers satellite radio. They pay for your satellite radio. They pay for $30 on your cell phone bill a month. You know, that's just something you'll have to ask about the company they're trying to go work for. Is that the dude we keep passing back and forth and back and forth? It's funny. But you'll need basic stuff. They're primitive, you know, stationery, pens, pencils, highlighters. She has all that stuff, white out, and she's small. You got a stapler, paper clips, anything that you might need to do your paperwork and keep up with your paperwork, and be able to write down what you need to write down. Don't go in unprepared. Don't look silly for something as simple as a pen. You go in somewhere to sign your paperwork, you don't have a pen. It's a little unprofessional, if you ask me. But little things like that is the obvious stuff. You want a good cell phone, and you probably want one that's got some kind of decent coverage, whether it's Verizon or Sprint or whatever it is you might want to, whichever one you want to go to, in other words. But man, make sure you get a good cell phone. You're still gonna, we still hit patches. We have Verizon, and we still hit patches out in Nevada, and you get out there in the desert, something out 95 or something, and there's still dead zones. And coming through the 90 in Idaho and Montana, and you're still gonna hit, we still hit dead zones. But it's, you really want a good cell phone with good service, or or somebody that provides good service. I don't know that you want to go with some kind of off-brand or something like that. Get you an Atlas. We have an Atlas. Make sure you have a good Atlas in your truck. We have a CSA rule book, and it goes through and breaks down, what you can get cited for and how many points is worth what. And matter of fact, we picked that up. Was it at Love's? We picked that up at Love's off the clearance rack for like $1. It was marked down to $1 or something like that. Wasn't it $1 or $3? I'm sorry, I exaggerated a little bit. I was building it up a little bit for you.
Had been 10.
It was $10, she said, and it was marked down to $3. So we went ahead and bought that, and we just keep it in the truck and gander at it every now and again, and just kind of keep up with the rules and the points. You don't want points on your license or anything like that. We also have a GPS unit. Now that's something you don't have to have. So if you're starting out and you don't have money for a GPS, man, you'll sink $300, $400, $500 into a GPS
system. We spent $500 on ours, and it's garbage.
Yeah, we have. We got the 770, the Diesel 770 from Garmin. We're not very happy with her. She'll lead you astray. So if you're not paying attention, that's why it's good to have the Atlas in the truck. Or you can use Google Maps, or something like that. I think there's some GPS apps you can get that you might have to pay for. But like I said, we have the Garmin. We're not very happy with it, but it's just a tool. So we don't take it as a law or an act of Congress or something like that. She kind of gives us the way, but we kind of keep an eye on it anyways, and we're dedicated anyways, so we kind of know where we're going. As far as we deliver to the same company. Now this company has 5 or 6 different spots that we deliver to, and depending on our run that week is depending on which way we're going to go. And we might go from point A, B to C this week, and next week we might go from B, C to A, and so we pretty much got it down. We know our lanes. Yeah, we're not very happy with that Garmin, but that's for you to decide. We have a CB. CB is something you don't need. I wouldn't go sinking a whole lot of money into a CB. Matter of fact, that's a company provided CB. We didn't go buy that thing, and I'm not looking to upgrade some outlaw CB with amp this and being able to talk to the other side of the universe. You can sink a lot of money into a CB. That's just something you don't have to have. It's nice when you roll up to traffic and you can hear what's going on. Most of the time we leave ours cut down and turned off, and unless we roll up to where traffic is backed up, and they'll be able to tell us why and what lane to be in. But most of the time we leave it turned off. It ain't nothing but a bunch of dudes just talking junk back and forth to each other or whatnot on there anyways. So it's not that it's that informative. They'll let you know where the Smokies are, but you should be running the speed limit anyways. What else they need over here as far as equipment wise?
Solo ABUs that if you're
That's
team,
right.
you don't necessarily have to have them. I mean, they're nice to have.
Right. Yeah, definitely if you're solo, you'll want to ask about APUs. That's basically like central air for your truck. You don't have to idle your truck. Some of these states you can't idle in, or you can only idle so long. And some companies won't let you idle. That's another question to ask a company. You know, if they don't have an APU, do they let you idle? And or whatnot? Because you're gonna get out in Arizona or whatnot, middle of summertime.
A 30-minute break in the middle of 18-degree weather. You're gonna wish you had me.
Well, that and you know when it's 110 degrees and you got to shut down for 10 hours, you're gonna want to have some AC, or you're gonna stink after that 10 hours. You're gonna be sweaty and you're gonna be miserable. So yeah, ask about the APUs. We don't have an APU, but we're a team. We don't stop.
In 6 months that we've been with this company, we've only had to shut down one time for snow.
Yeah,
for about 13 hours.
Yeah, we shut down about 13 hours for snow one time. That's the only time we ever did it. TV came in handy then. We sat back there and watched movies and got paid to shut down. That's another question to ask a company. We can go over company stuff a little bit later.
A fifth wheel puller.
Yeah, it depends on your truck. You know, if you need a good fifth wheel puller, you know, on this truck, on this Volvo, we don't need one. I can just reach right up in there. It's real easy to get to, but that's something that you might need there. Get you a toolbox, you know, even if it's a small toolbox, you know, we have a small toolbox. That's probably what I would get. Small toolbox, but it's just some basic tools in there.
Traffic is now flowing smoothly on your route.
Traffic has been flowing smoothly. See, that's what I'm saying. She just comes up with whatever she wants to come up with. Where there ain't even no traffic. Anyways, have you a hammer and a rubber mallet? You know, you can bounce them off the tires, check them out. Sometimes you might have to knock some ice off of your trailer brakes back there or whatnot. But I'd get a basic set of tools, whether it be sockets, you know, just a couple of sockets, screwdrivers, pliers, excuse me, and just things like that. We have straps that we got, just, you know, either for the load or something we might need.
Reason being, we ended up at a shipper that we had never been to before, and they required that the driver have their own straps to strap the load, and we didn't realize that.
So we got them just to make sure. Also, I bought a big, thick, heavy-duty ratchet strap. We got a blowout one time on the trailer, and what happened was, which probably happens a lot, I'm sure, it wrapped around the mud flat bracket back here, and it bent that thing all up, and it was the end of that mud flat bracket was basically laying on top of the other tire back there that didn't blow out. So now with that thing, that bracket back there was pretty much thick angle iron all the way across the back of the trailer, welded on to the trailer frame, and that's what the mud flaps hung from. Now, I get back there thinking I'm gonna pull this bracket off of this tire because, you know, I'm a guy and we're all Hercules and can do it all. Yeah, that wasn't gonna happen. I mean, it didn't move a quarter inch. He took that big old strap we had. The guy showed up to change the tire. He just backed up to the back of the truck. We hooked that strap around that bracket to the back of his truck, and he just pulled it right off of there, so it works real good for that. We also always keep extra windshield washer fluid. I know that sounds weird, but you won't be able to see going down the road. I guess that really ain't got nothing to do with equipment, but I threw that in there because that's what's back there. Yeah, good foam mounts. We use the magnetic kind, like the Steelies you can get in the truck stops, are real good. They don't shake, they don't fall. Because we had one that was suction cup, but it pretty much just grips your phone. Yeah, that lasted about, I'm gonna say 17-18 minutes. And no, it lasted about a week or so, but it wasn't worth anything. So we got a magnetic mount, and it works great. I ain't had any problems since. But as far as equipment wise, things you need to do your job or whatnot, or make it easier to do your job, like I said, it's about playing defense with your money. You know, inverters, refrigerators, microwaves, APUs if you're a solo driver. That's pretty much what I would want in my truck, because it's going to make it easier for you out here on the road. You ain't going to have to go into the truck stops and spend a small fortune to get a dehydrated, you know, corn dog or something like that. So it's about playing defense, and it's also about your worth. You know what I mean? You can, when you're researching these companies, some companies ain't gonna offer these things, and some companies are. You know, my mind says, why would I go to this company that don't offer these things when this one does? Now, only you can answer that, because only you know what's right for your situation. I can only speak for myself. Like I said, our truck's got TVs and refrigerators, microwaves, power inverters, satellite radios, you know, leather seats, heated leather seats, AC seats. You know, that's not stuff that you need. That's just stuff this company offered. But yeah, just in order to get trucking, to get going down the road, those are some things to think about. You know, as far as equipment you might need. You know, basically all you need is your brain, a good attitude, you know, and just to be able to drive down the road. You know, with your atlas, you don't need, like I said, GPSs. Just be pointed in the right direction, have a good attitude, a positive outlook, and you'll be good to go. You'll pick up things as you go along, or things that you might want. But other than that, that's about all you need. It's not as complicated as what some people try to make it. You can make it as complicated as you want to, but there's not a whole lot that you need. I guess matter of fact, we're getting ready to switch, so I guess we're gonna hop off here and get on down the road and get this home time underway. Get a break, get a shower somewhere other than a truck stop. So we'll talk to y'all later.